It's the giveaway. It's the giveaway. So first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for everybody for liking and subscribing and commenting on these videos, because that's ultimately what keeps this channel going. We're getting bigger and bigger and bigger as this company grows, and so we're gonna give away something even bigger this time. It's time to give away a PSC bow. All you guys have to do to win this thing is the same thing that you've been doing. Like and subscribe to our channel, like every video, and comment. And you can comment as many times as you want. And when we go through and we pick, the more comments that you have or the more likes that you have, along with being subscribed to this channel, only improves your odds of winning this bow. We're literally giving someone a free bow, okay? Just to like and subscribe this video. So if you guys are interested in free stuff, and you didn't win this bow this time around, you didn't win these Vortex binos, you're still entered. Just stay engaged with the channel, keep liking the videos, keep commenting on them, and it's gonna help you win maybe trail cameras in the future, tree stands, things like that. What's up, people? We're coming at you with an interesting topic today about big bucks and why they might grow goofy racks sometimes. So we've all seen it. And we've all seen deer grow an abnormal rack from time to time on one side. Maybe the other side's normal. Maybe it's all screwy and goofy looking. Should you be shooting those deer? Should you be calling them out of the herd? And for what reason are these racks being grown in the manner that they are? Okay, well, let's first start out with the objective of culling. Culling is basically something that people do to get a genetic out of a herd. It's been tried to be accomplished over time, but the reality is, and there's been studies proving this on large-scale farms all across the country, Texas, low-fence ranches, things like that, that there is no possible way to cull deer for genetics in a low-fence environment or no-fence environment. There's no way to eradicate a genetic. So I hate to break it to you guys, if you're the guy who has the short brow tines or, a lot of 8-pointers in your neck of the woods and you're really serious into score, and 10-pointers and big 12-pointers and things like that, it is impossible to eradicate and 100% get rid of a certain genetic just by culling whitetails. Okay, if we were talking about a high fence environment or an environment in which you can control the outcome, yes, of course we can go in there and call out genetics and make sure that, bucks are growing a certain rack that you want them to grow. But let's be honest, in an open environment, just not overly possible, guys. So let's talk about the issue at hand that you're seeing in your woods. You get these bucks with goofy racks and you're not really sure why. What can you do about it? Should you shoot them so that they don't pass on their gene? Well, first and foremost, I think we kind of answered the question here. Is it a spike, once a spike, always a spike type deal? Well, first of all, we know that's a myth. There's been scientific studies done on it. Pass those spikes. Don't let that hunting guy in your group tell you, well, I shot him because he was never going to be anything. That guy just wanted camp meat and he should have shot a doe. Tag that guy in the comments. We all know that guy. But let's get to those goofy abnormal racks. Why do you see those racks? Why do we see these racks and what happens? Well, a lot of times, one of the reasons that we do see these goofy racks, let's say it's normal on one side and abnormal on the other. Maybe it threw like a dagger, or a sticker, or a kicker, or just, like I said, a couple dagger points, like a cactus. We called these bucks like the cactus buck in the past. A deer that I shot, I think, in Illinois. But anyway, why do they grow that way? And it's not necessarily because of genetics. A lot of times it's due to injury. So what is the injury and what causes the antler to actually grow like that? So for the most part, I've seen it from bucks fighting. I've seen it from bucks mostly getting hit by cars and a couple other ways. There's a million different ways in which deer can get hurt out in the elements or out, in free ranging environments. So what happens is a lot of times, let's say there was an injury to the left side of the body, especially in the rear end, hind quarter. Let's say a buck was hit by a car. The following year, it will throw an abnormality on the opposite side of their antlers, okay, on the opposite side of their head. So let's think about this for a second. If they were to get hit or injured on the back left side, there's a good chance that they could throw an abnormal rack on the front right side. If they get hit on the back right side, there's a good chance that the front left, the only left antler throws some sort of abnormality. So what does that mean long term? Once again, should we be shooting this deer? Is he ever going to get back to normal? Well, we already know the answer to that. You can't cull free-ranging deer. It's been scientifically proven. Don't shoot the messenger. I know some of you are thinking right now, oh, we've done it and this and that. I'm just stating the facts here, guys. I'm just stating the research. So we know we can't cull that deer and stop that genetic, and you know what, let's face the facts. At this point now, we know it's not a genetic thing. Will that buck ever come back to normal? Will that buck ever go into the 200 incher that we want to manage for on our farm, or should we get rid of him? Well, the good news is that once that buck heals up over time, and maybe he doesn't get hurt during the growing season again, or right prior to the growing season when he is growing his antlers and before he comes into velvet, there's a really good chance that that buck can go back to normal in future years. Maybe go back to that normal straight 10 or straight 12 or straight 8 typical rack that they all have in your neck of the woods. So there is a chance that that buck can bounce back. The only downside is you've got to have the patience to wait. Once again, tag that guy in your group in the comments who just likes shooting these deer because he thinks they'll never be anything. Well, let's show him this video, because at the end of the day, now we know why these deer are growing abnormal racks, what we should do in this scenario, if we should be shooting them, culling them, call it what you want, or leaving them to grow for future years. And the answer to that question, guys, is we need to leave these bucks grow, let them get another year older, give them a free pass, and who knows, guys, it might be your next 200 incher. So if you guys like these videos, you like the topics that we're going over, we're dropping 2 videos every single week. We're asking you to like and subscribe. You're not just doing myself a favor or our company a favor, you're doing yourself a favor, because we're probably doing some giveaways at this point too. And staying subscribed and liking these videos is only going to help you guys out when it comes to winning those prizes. Also, if you want to hear us talk about a certain topic, drop it in the comments and maybe we'll get to it and we can talk about something that has a lot of interest for you. So that's what we're doing here, folks. Like and subscribe.